The Israeli military has issued a new evacuation order for all residents of Gaza City after Palestinians failed to respond in sufficient numbers to a previous order saying they had nowhere to go. Last month, Israel's Security Cabinet approved a plan to take control of Gaza's most populous city, a move that many countries have condemned. Israel doesn't allow international journalists to report independently from Gaza, but today our correspondent Lucy Williamson travelled there with the IDF to see a new aid site that it's building near Rafah in the south. Access during Lucy's visit to Gaza was tightly controlled. She sent us this report.
Israel's Prime Minister calls them terror towers, used by Hamas. For Gaza's desperate population, these towers carry a new kind of terror, as Israel strikes them down, one by one. Wael Shaban told us Israel's army had warned them 15 minutes before the strike. He survived, but his tent and belongings were gone. It's all to pressure us to go south, he said, but we don't have the money to go. We can't even afford flour to eat. Israel has told all of Gaza City's residents to leave south, ahead of a military offensive to capture it. But hundreds of thousands of people, like Amr Sukkar, say they will not or cannot leave.
Whether you like it or not, Netanyahu, we are not leaving. Go and deal with Hamas. Go and kill them. We are not to blame.
30 kilometers south is Gaza's border town of Rafah. Israel's Prime Minister said last year this was the last stronghold of Hamas, and sent his forces in to seize it. Israel's army took us here today on a tightly restricted visit to a new aid site it's building nearby. Driving along Gaza's border, you just see this kind of wasteland all around along the drive. And in the middle of the ruins of Rafah here, Israel is building two new aid sites, part of a plan to encourage 1 million Gazans to move south from Gaza City. But the question is, with many people concerned about whether these sites are safe, many people without the means to get here, will it be enough to persuade people to come?
Distributing aid in war zones is complex and difficult, and there's been a lot of lessons learned. Making it very clear where the routes are, where you're supposed to go, where it's safe to go, and making sure that people don't approach troops and then engage in a dangerous situation.
The UN says more than 1,100 people were killed trying to get aid from GHF sites since May, and there have been repeated Israeli strikes on targets inside humanitarian zones. More than 100 people were killed in shelters, in schools, in tents, around aid sites in just a few days at the end of August. People see that and say, why would we move?
I think the main point to focus right now is to look at the situation on the ground. We are seeing numerous accounts, and this is Hamas's MO, exactly because of these type of questions, because their effort is to make international pressure on Israel, not an effort to save lives. And right now, what is Hamas doing? Hamas is saying, no, don't go. You are the shields of us. Don't move south.
Benjamin Netanyahu has boasted of seizing Rafah against international opposition. Now he's closed the door to a ceasefire deal and is sending troops into Gaza City, saying victory there is the key. Lucy Williamson, BBC News, Southern Gaza.